Alright, hello people, hello one viewer who's probably AFK. We're gonna be going underway here in a little bit as players begin to filter into this server for this Newbloods match. This is of course aggressive crotch player versus Team Envy for a Newbloods match. Official match, kind of off the cuff, but the players were on and said, hey, let's do our Newbloods match. So they did, and they said, hey, we need a caster, so here I am Silver Chaos, and I think Guitar Guy is maybe going to be here co-casting with me, even though he is a significantly better caster than I am. But he's just kind of tired and just wants to do camera work. If you'd like to see his camera work, you can probably go see his Twitch at twitch.tv/ggcasting. No one is actually here listening to me say this, but he'll probably be doing some kind of camera work, and his camera work will probably be better than I am, but I think I'm going to be talking because he seems tired and doesn't really feel like doing anything. He is streaming at 60 FPS with open broadcaster software, which I am not, so his stream will look a lot better than it is than mine. So we're just...
Cast bus missed or greater than caster.
And, alright. Let's go ahead
Okay,
and,
we start in soon.
yes, I understand, friends. Oh, I don't need, nope, that's not, okay, here we go, hello. Alright. Here we are on the Team Envy comp server. So as I said before, we have aggressive cart display and Team Envy slowly filtering into the server. We are waiting on, it looks like, one member of ACD, and it seems the entirety of Team Envy is here as they were just practicing a few short minutes ago. I will maybe, no one's watching anyway, play some exciting music for you. Yeah, I'll play some music while we wait. Just some exciting hype music for this match. Maybe I should turn off my... Hey, Guitar Guy. Do you think I should leave my custom reticle on while I'm in spectator or turn it off?
I don't know, turn it off.
Yeah, I'll probably just turn it off.
It's only really good for first person view, but it's kind of annoying. Like if there's a way to toggle it on and off, that'd be cool, but...
Nah, I just have to go turn it off. Yep.
Yeah.
No more fancy pink cross in there. Although it is nice for looking in first person, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of that in sevens. I did more of that in arena, which it was really nice there for.
Yeah.
Where of course the focus is on killing people. Rather than here where the focus is going to be on prepaid Lennon grabbing the flag really fast and punting it out mid. They're not actually playing it. So the map doesn't end. It looks like ACD is still waiting on one member to arrive, so they would like the map to extend. I'm just gonna talk to you fine folks. Where did the fancy music go? Here we go. There's the hype music. Techno is of course the most hype music for all esports casts. Oh, hello, tree. Excuse me. And it... Yes, okay. And it looks like the Newbloods rules say the third map choice goes to the team who wins some form of duel agreed to by both teams. So they're discussing the terms now for the third map. Does look like both teams are in the server now as they discuss the terms of engagement to determine the third map. They have suggested duel of speed. They have suggested juggernaut duel, standard duel. We'll see what goes down here.
And Sword 1LH entered channel.
You guys available this Thursday at 10?
Yeah. I am, yes. Hello, I am casting
okay.
game, thank you. Looks like they have agreed to a I guess Guitar Guy has decided to not bother with my silly nonsense, so he is not here anymore. He's just gonna go play regular pubs or something, and let me try desperately to be interesting on my own. Looks like the teams are still discussing the terms of the duel to decide the third map. I don't know what the first two maps will be either, but remains to be seen. And the flag goes. Nope. It looks like they have agreed on a brute duel between Fingerstyle and Team Envy's Fingerstyle and ACD's Professor Faz. Brute duel. This will be very interesting. I have no idea how good either of these two players are at brute, although Fingerstyle is an LD player and Professor Faz is a Hoff, so I had neither of them play brute at all for their competitive positions. Bum, bum. Looks like everyone has gone into spectator except Fingerstyle and Professor Fast as they prepare. Who is your champion? Professor Fast.
C'est chic que ça sent.
Oh.
Si c'en est, je dirais bien le taf.
Je saurais pas, je te dis.
C'est un important l'odeur.
Ouais, mais t'es trop jeune.
Ah ouais, trop jeune pourquoi?
And it looks like, yes, they have agreed to a brute duel. They will kill out at the timer. First to 25. First to 25 brute duel arena style. No. That would be exceedingly silly and take a long time. It looks like they're going to do best of 3. They have both killed out, it looks like. And we'll see what they do. No, they have not both killed out. They are still waiting. Okay, they've agreed to start at 55:30 on the timer. This is really exciting duel to determine the maps. We have Professor Fast on the Blood Eagle side for ACD and Fingerstyle on Diamond Sword for Team NV. These two champions will face off in brute to brute, disc to disc combat to determine the third map of this set. And I still have no clue what the first two maps are either, but there you go. They have both killed out at the time. They will presumably meet in midfield to settle this matter of honor. Here we have Fingerstyle and Diamond Sword skiing down to the middle. Over there we have Professor Fast Look at these two brutes soar into the middle, and they ski around. Professor Fast taking shots. Fingerstyle with that Nova Colt. Of course, they did not have any weapon agreements. Fingerstyle trying to plink him away with that Nova Colt as Professor Fast moves in with the disc. Fingerstyle staying in the air, just not letting him get any purchase, but Professor Fast getting close with that shotgun, which of course does a lot more damage than the Nova Colt at close range. Ooh, a nice hit on Fingerstyle, but Professor Fast is really low. Fingerstyle just brutally brooding him with that Nova Colt, and he takes him out. The Nova Colt's such a strong hit scan pistol at range. The brute simply cannot do anything. All he has to do is kite him around. The shotgun does not have the range to compete with him at all. And they kill out again for round 2. Professor Fast sitting around in mid waiting for Fingerstyle to
That guy's talking about quitting again.
Okay, I'm passing. I'm gonna mute that mumble. Bye. Anyway, Fingerstyle versus Professor Fast. Fingerstyle pitching fractals at him. Fingerstyle floating in the air. Of course, he knows that Professor Fast does not have a Nova Colt, and flying in the air is the best way to deal with him. Oh, but he gets too close, and that auto shotgun just chunks out Fingerstyle's health. Oh, but he gets a nice, I think that was a blue plate into pistol. Yes, quick draw. Really nice finisher for Team Envy. Now we can start to get started on the actual match rather than this silly nonsense. 0 tribal honor, hit scan hero, Fingerstyle, the most treacherous champion. And they select Crossfire, Blood Eagle for Team Envy. See if we can't find out what the maps are. And if we have Permafrost, Temple Ruin, then Bella Omega as our map. No. If only. Everyone misses Bella Omega, even though no one remembers how it actually was. It looks like we have Drydock, Arcs, and Crossfire. Pretty normal map picks for a match of this type. Of course, again, this is Aggressive Crotch Display versus Team Envy for a Newbloods official match. I don't know what order they're going to play these maps in. The teams continue to duel about in midfield as they discuss. Whoosh. And the map is rotated as we will begin our first map shortly. Yes, map. That's the word. Okay, hello. Of course, Team Envy, currently, I believe, the only undefeated team in Newbloods. They have lost maps, but they have not lost a single set to any other team. ACD, I don't know the record. They have had some roster issues, but it looks like they've really solved their issues. It looks like they have a lot of strong players now, though it remains to be seen if they can play as a team, as well as Team Envy has been playing these past few weeks. See a couple new pickups on ACD, I believe, though I couldn't really tell you who is brand new because I'm not familiar with their roster. They have changed a lot. Looks like we may be playing Crossfire first here. In Newbloods, of course, they play all 3 maps, as each map is worth a single point in the tournament format. It is a sort of round-robin point-style tournament. So, of course, even if you lose, you can still take 1 point off of the other side and be in an alright shape. If you're just joining us again, this is Aggressive Crotch Display versus Team Envy for Newbloods. I think I've said that 4 times now. I'm really bad at this casting thing. I am Silver Chaos. I am not a very good caster, but here I am trying to cast for you because no one else would bring you this amazing match. If you're watching live, you may be more interested in Team Vex versus Team Egocentric going on over on Doc Matrix stream, that show match for the NA Tribes Invitational, which is coming up soon. That is probably going to be a significantly more interesting game with a better caster than me, but if you'd like to stick around and watch this, that's okay too, because this match should be pretty good. I can tell you these players are pretty good. Don't let the name Newbloods fool you. These teams are bringing their best. It looks like someone on one of the teams has crashed, so we may be waiting about a minute. Crash. Actual crash. Yes, it looks like Team Envy has had one of their players crash, so we will be waiting the full 90 minutes. We may have to rotate again if he does not reconnect in time. Well, the teams, of course, doing the ritual pre-game dueling over here. Let's run down the rosters. On ACD, we have Blade Killer, Tubes, Professor Fast, Rising Legend, Anathema, Fierce Deity Mask, and Synchysis. Right now, they're all in pass, so I cannot tell you their roles unless I know them. Professor Fast on Hoff, Tubes on Snipe, Blade Killer on LO, Infiltrator, and I don't remember what the rest of the people are. On Team Envy, we have Fingerstyle on LD, Googly on Hoff, Kami on LO, Infiltrator, Lufa, I think he is also LO. We have Style Points on Sniper, Prepaid Lenin on Capper. They're moving all their players around, so I can't really tell who is who I already said. Ectobite on LO, and I think I got really confused. I think I said everyone. I probably didn't. Sorry, Envy. We should be starting in about 30 seconds. Oh, wait, nope. It looks like they did, in fact, force the start. All right. So, here we go. Of course, the team's ACD sending. It looks like they're running 3 heavy offense right now, running that down the midfield to meet Lufa, and Fingerstyle on LD coming out to meet them because he knows the Capper cannot come. Anathema running straight for the flag, but Googly and Fingerstyle chain him out quite nicely. Professor Bass also diving for that flag. Team Envy showing some really good focus fire. It looks like ACD is looking for a cluster strat over here as they're just crashing that flag like crazy. It looks like they have maybe 5. Oh, I could not really tell. Meanwhile, we have Ectobite over here in Capper coming in on the right side. Looks like that stand is looking pretty clean. There is in fact no Ectobite bails out for Prepaid Lenin coming in through straight back. Prepaid Lenin grabs a flag at 150. Meanwhile, over here, Team Envy is ready to meet him as Fierce Deity Mask grabs in Brute, but does not get it far. The focus fire chains on Team Envy are very strong, and it looks like Lennon gets that first cap in the first minute. And they reset. Lufa sitting over in this base, so he does decide to kill out. Both teams have reset. Oh no, never mind. Lufa is still he's going to sit in that. I cannot get the camera to focus on him for the life of me. Lufa just chilling in this base. He is in that Brute. Brute is so strong indoors. It is very hard to move him around. Meanwhile, we have Style Point. Nope, Style Point's not the fastest in the map. Prepaid Len is setting up on that. He may be going for a back route. Let's see what ACD is up to. Rising Legend over here in Raider, moving around the back, but he is spotted by Fingerstyle, who is roaming LD to try to stop him. Ooh. Nice jumper. It looks like Fingerstyle does manage to take him out. Meanwhile, Prepaid Landing with another grab. Team ACD just cannot hold that stand. He does a disc jump, but of course he isn't Soldier, which leaves him with plenty of health. He's just not scared of being sniped. He got out pretty clean. ACD looking to cluster that flag home. Anathema with the flag. He's got nothing. Fingerstyle going for the return. He misses the return, but he can nope, he gets taken out, and ACD has this flag out in the midfield. Meanwhile, over here, the flag has been dropped, but Style Points has managed to pick it back up. Fierce Deity Mask from ACD walking it out. Ectobite on chase, but they have 5 cluster. He punts it to the stand. Professor Fast with a really nice midair pickup on that Hoff, and it looks like we are going to have a standoff. Fingerstyle and Kami both crashing, trying to see if they can do anything. Fingerstyle gets the Nitron, knocks it down to the floor, but they do have 5 there. They're crashing as hard as they can. Kami may be able to get the return, and he misses. There is 7 people from ACD here on the defense as they try to recover into standoff position. Meanwhile, over here, we have Lufa, Fingerstyle, and Googly defending their flag on the stand for Team Envy as Kami and Prepaid Lena and Ectobite move in. Ectobite dueling Synchysis over here. Synchysis kills out. He does not want to deal with that. Kami over here in Pathfinder looking for that Nitron. Fierce Deity Mask flies into the air. The Nitrons do not hit. They both fall down. It looks like this offensive wave. Prepaid Len is still trying, but he gets focused out really nice. Oh, he gets the Nitron, but no one can pick it up. Meanwhile, on the other side, Fingerstyle over here. ACD offense is crashing in the front, but they're coming in kind of one at a time, and they're easily able to be focus fired out. Prepaid Lennon Ectobite again making a move. Fierce Deity Mask holding that flag, but he's really low health. He should really pass it off to someone, but he feels like he can't afford to. Oh, and it goes down. Anathema picks it up. Ectobite here and Prepaid Lennon trying to capitalize on this moment of confusion. He has 72 health, but it looks like, oh, they managed to take out Alvio really close. Nice snipe from Style Points. Prepaid Lennon going for the flag. Prepaid Lennon, did he make the flag? Yes, he did. Prepaid Lennon got the return, and Fingerstyle's going to get the cap. That was a really close return by Prepaid Lennon. Suicide return. Just a split second too late on that explosive from ACD. And it is now 2-0 to Team Envy. We're about 5 minutes in. Blade Killer here and Inf running up the midfield. Let's take a look at you can see in the kill scores, Fingerstyle and Googly on the Envy defense doing a lot of killing. Tubes and Professor Fast also doing a lot of killing. The defense of both these teams are quite strong, though Lennon keeps getting out with these sort of cowboy caps. And they're not quite cowboy caps. The stands are being pretty clear. Team Envy has very good timing. They have had a solid, consistent roster throughout the entire Newbloods tournament, while ACD has had to sort of reform. Meanwhile, we have Lennon over here. He looks, where did he go? I don't know where he went. He's going around the back. He'll be coming around the back in 10 seconds. This stand is not clear yet. It has mines, but those mines may not cover that front. Over here, we have no ACD offense at all. Prepaid Lennon coming in that back, but Professor Fast is there. Ooh, Professor Fast with a nice Titan knocks Prepaid Lennon completely off course. Ectobite looking for that llama, but they're all so low. He gets sniped out by ACD Tubes. Prepaid Lennon and Lufa looking for that grab, but no, it gets returned. Meanwhile, over here we have Blade Killer trying to deal with Style Points, but he just stealths away. Doesn't want to deal with that. Blade Killer looking for that opening, but there are 5 Team Envy on this stand. He really can't get into there. Where is the Team ACD capper? I don't know who is capping. I believe Sinkisses over here is on LD. We have a lull in the action as the teams are setting up. Again, Blade Killer looking around in that inf, trying to hide around, but he's having some difficulty as Fingerstyle and Googly are really on point on that stand D. Prepaid Lennon setting up a straight left over the ship. Looks like. Let's take a look at the stand. There's very little offense on the stand. Professor Fast was knocked off. I'm not sure if they see him. There are mines, but he is in Soldier. Anathema looking for it. No. Prepaid Lennon gets out with half health. Sinkis is on that chase. Tubes on that snipe. Prepaid very low. Prepaid punts it out. Blade Killer ready for the E-grab. If he has to make it, he's standing right behind the flag, and no one has any idea he's there. No, he doesn't have to. The flag comes back. Kami over here doing a nice cleanup of Tubes with no health. Kami with 25 health. But there is no cap or no flag presence. Meanwhile, over here, we have a lot more interesting action over here. ACD knocking the flag out, trying to get a cluster, but they just have no midfield presence. They're just tossing the flag, tossing it straight to Ectobite. There is nothing to pick it up there. Looks like ACD really not running very many routes. They're trying to focus on a cluster play, which is very strong on Crossfire due to the small distance. Meanwhile, Envy running a more standard capper-centric, which is very strong with Prepaid Lennon, who is a very fast capper. Prepaid Lennon coming here and here on the left. Is there any clear? Professor Fast sees him. Professor Fast should get this block. Professor Fast completely misses the block. Wow. No Titan, no body block, nothing. He is no snipe, anything. He is out the cleanest I've seen any capper in forever. Look at that. He has a full 900. ACD really got to get an E-grab. Blade Killer, look at the Blade Killer misses the stand. Fumble after fumble. They're going to get this cap. Wow. Just really nasty fumble from ACD. They could have had that stop on several occasions. Looks like they're really trying to get it together here. They had a really strong first showing on their first run on O when they had a really nice cluster down the middle, but they're having a lot of trouble regrouping. They just haven't managed to get a decent push. It seems like they're going in 1v1. Blade Killer again going in alone, but he's again, so he's allowed to go in alone. We have Prepaid Lennon setting up on a route. Kami solo Infiltrator. I'm really bad at these spectator controls. I'm very sorry. Kami on top of the stand. Let's take a look at what he's going for. He's just waiting for that timing. He sees Tubes up there. Tubes, do you see Lennon? Tubes does see Lennon. Tubes is shooting at Lennon. Meanwhile, we do in fact have a route over here. It looks like Anathema looking for a back route over here on for ACD. Prepaid Lennon misses the flag. I don't know if he got knocked off, but Team Envy has a strong presence, so they are just lobbing it out. Ectobite with 2 escort, though the 2 escorts are low, but Ectobite in full health. Anathema looking for that grab. He may get it if Fingerstyle can't stop him. He does get the grab, but he crashes on the tree. He gets knocked out. CD Mass looking for that pickup, but he can't get the pickup. Oh, okay, they get the return. Actibite lands on the sap. It's 4-0. I do believe Newbloods plays to 5, as opposed to TWL rules, which play to 7. Zinkis is over here, looking at the stand. They're trying to regroup. They had a pretty strong showing at first, but they just haven't been able to bring that back against the relentless timing of Envy's offense and defense. Envy's defense very strong. Googly, not surprisingly, he is a very improved Hoff over the course of these Newbloods matches. I don't know if you have spectated any before, but Envy's defense has evolved into an incredibly solid defense. Anathema over here setting up a back route, it looks like. Style Points does not see him. Style Points busy knocking out that LO. Meanwhile, over here we have Kami and Lufa trying to clear out that. Lufa just being fat, being a brute all over their defense, dragging their entire attention over to him. Where is Lennon? Lennon is in the back. Lennon is out the front. Lennon has no health. He may get sniped. Where's Tubes? Is Tubes dead? Tubes is dead. Kami with a nice takeout on Tubes. They have this flag, and I believe this is it. This is it for Crossfire, a 10-minute 5-0 Team Envy. Team Envy 1-0 in this set so far. This Newbloods set. As I said, Newbloods matches do play all 3 maps. Each map is worth 1 point in the overall tournament. Team Envy currently the only undefeated Team Envy. Team Envy, the currently only, oh my god, words, undefeated Newbloods team. GG's, guys. Plural? ACD, again, if they could have just maintained that first offensive wave where they managed to take it to a standoff, and it was a pretty solid standoff, the return by Team Envy was by a hair, but they were just never able to recover that. If they can just make a repeat performance of that kind of offensive push, they could have a chance here. We're going to Dry Dock now. Dry Dock, a very strong map for offense. We'll see if ACD, they seem to favor that cluster style, but they were not able to get their timing back on Crossfire. However, on Dry Dock's cluster is very strong. Of course, with this hill, the Raiders and Jugs can simply sit on top of the hill and ski down, grab the flag, and there's not a whole lot the offense can do against that kind of spam, or the defense can do against that kind of spam. I kind of feel like that might favor ACD's playstyle more in this situation. I'd expect to see still the standard capper routes from Team Envy, as they have this very Lennon focused strategy, as they rely on him as their very strong capper. We'll be beginning here in about 140 unless they do choose to force it. See Anathema practicing some inf routes here. Real sneaky. Just waiting for... let's take a moment, take a breather as the teams prepare. A nice aerial view of Dry Dock. As I said, Dry Dock, one of the only maps where I can say that offense is actually favored to some extent. Maybe not a completely favored, but offense definitely stronger on Dry Dock than it is on most other maps due to the height advantage. Offense can choose, they can have the middle or they can have the back cliff. And it is very hard in Tribes Ascent to deal with shooting someone who has the high ground advantage. High ground lets you spam, high ground makes it harder to aim. High ground gives you a position to ski down, to crash the stand if you need to. As opposed to, let's say, a map like Stonehenge or Raindance, where the stand is very raised, which gives defense the height advantage there. It looks like they have started off the map again. Team Envy versus ACD. This is map 2. Team Envy taking map 1, 5-0 on Crossfire. Prepaid Lennon starting up a quick back route. Ectobite running a cross route on the low. Over here for ACD, we have their offense already crashing. Their capper is going to come in low. He is coming in full, though he chooses to disc jump with no clear, and the turret just completely takes him out. Meanwhile, Prepaid Lennon over here getting out with that back from the cliff, very clean. He is in Soldier, and Soldier is just so hard to deal with, especially on here, where with those high setups, it is very hard to snipe out. Tubes getting really nice shots in. Oh, he's down to 404, but it's just not enough. 306, just not enough. If only he had sniped him a little bit earlier on his setup, but I don't think that Tubes saw him at all. and it is 1-0 to Envy in the first minute with a quick cap. The clicking thing does not like me at all. Style points setting up here. We've got Blade Killer hunting that style points. He's looking for that Sentinel because he knows that the Sentinel is a big problem for their capper, as Sentinels tend to be. That's a really obvious thing to say. I'm sorry. Tube's in the same spot on the opposite side. This is a very popular spot, of course, because it gives you really nice line of sight of both the low setup and the high setup. Does Tubes see Prepaid Lennon over there? Prepaid Lennon is right there. I don't think Tubes gets a spot. Tubes choosing instead to focus on the LO over there. Prepaid Lennon so far getting through completely unspotted. Meanwhile, over here we have, where is the ACD capper? He is coming in low. Is he spotted? Style points does not spot him. Style points also choosing to take on the LO. Meanwhile, over here, Anathema sitting up on this low back. He's completely unspotted so far. He's at 900 health. And Prepaid Lennon also coming in on the other side. He gets out with a clean back. Anathema looking for that grab. He had it, but he bounced off the box. Anathema having some really bad luck with these cap angles. Meanwhile, Prepaid Lennon back home with the flag. Gets a quick cap. 2-0 Envy. Envy looking really strong, of course, with a 5-0 win on the first map. 2-0 currently on this second map. ACD just having a lot of timing issues on that offense. That stand is simply not being cleared with the proper timing for the capper. It looks like Kami1 trying to chain grab just to throw them off, but he gets taken out. You'll see that Fingerstyle trying to take a kind of mobile position to meet the enemy LO as they come in, because he knows that if Style Points is alive and if Googly is alive, their capper really should not be getting out. Meanwhile, let's see, where is any cappers at all? Anathema is starting out on his low route. I've only seen him run low highs and back lows. He has not run a single high route. Meanwhile, Lennon actually starting a low route. He's only run high routes before this. May throw off the enemy defense, although they are going to cross each other. They see each other. They wave hello with a spin fuser disc. Neither of them hits, but they should know. Tubes should know where he is coming from. Tubes nope, Tubes does not have him in the sights. Kami throwing him off. Tubes being really easily distracted here. Prepaid Lennon getting out with 81 health. Tubes, where are you? Tubes, hello. No, he gets out. Oh yes, Tubes, there you go. I knew you could do it, Tubes. He gets sniped. Meanwhile, Rising Legend trying to stall for time over here as no one is coming to return this flag. Ectobite coming in for the grab. He picks it up. There is simply no chase, no flag present from ACD. ACD, Blade Killer, wow, nice takeout from Googly. I don't know if he saw that or not, but he takes out the Infiltrator before he can grab the flag. And it looks like this is going to be a quick 3-0 to Team Envy. And yes, Fierce Deity Mask trying to crash, but he's a little too slow. And of course, the team's reset again. ACD really needs to regain their timing here or they're going to fall quickly. Kami with a re-grab very fast in that Infiltrator. He gets sniped out by Tubes. Nice snipe, and it looks like they will get the return. No, they do not get the return. Fingerstyle with the clutch grab. Fingerstyle trying to walk it up mid. Blade Killer and Fierce Deity Mask on that. Really nice crush. Ectobite punts it. Fierce Deity Mask is alone and he's dead. There is, again, no flag presence over here. Can they do anything about this? I don't know if they can. This may be a quick 4-0 from a regrab. Regrabs are so dangerous when your O is shattered like that. Oh, Sink Kisses with E-grab. Oh no, he didn't get the E-grab at all. It is 4-0 to Envy. He barely missed it. Blade Killer trying to recover this, but he gets no help by bouncing off the wall. It is 4-0 to Team Envy on this second map. Things are looking grim for Team ACD, and another re-grab from Kami. Their defense is just completely shot of their timing. Envy maintaining a really strong midfield presence in this midfield of Dry Dock. He punts to Fingerstyle. Fingerstyle looks for the catch. He doesn't quite get the catch. He's being chased by 3 people. Can they do anything? The 3 crash from Team ACD is really low and they're too slow. And oh, Fingerstyle misses the flag. Oh, but it doesn't matter. The crash is all taken out by that Envy defense, and it is 5-0 again to Team Envy on this second map, Dry Dock. The set is currently 2-0 to Envy, but as we said, they will play the third map unless Team ACD chooses to forfeit, which they are allowed to choose by the Mercy rule. Though, who would do that? That's no fun, right? We want to see a third map. Let's take a look at these kill counts. The kill count's really low. It was unfortunately a really short game, a 5-minute game. That's an average of 1 cap per minute for Team Envy. Team Envy looking very strong. As I said, well, they have won this set 2-0, so that means they do remain the only undefeated team in Newbloods. Lufa, I believe Lufa was on O with 12 kills, just owning that flag stand. The most kills on Diamond Sword with Tubes, trying his best as sniper, but it seems that they just weren't getting the calls, weren't getting the spots early enough. He was doing a lot of work on the returns, but those soldier grabs are such a pain to snipe after the grab. Believe me, I know, I am a Sentinel player. They are not playing Katabatic. I believe the third map is Arcs. I believe we're going to Arcs Novena for this third map. Arcs Novena, relatively balanced as far as OVD. It has very strong back caps. I expect to see a lot of strong back caps from both cappers. They're pretty easy to spot if you know the timing, so it'll remain to be seen if these two Newblood snipers have the experience to be able to spot those back routes early enough to matter. They're also cluster also pretty strong on arcs if you can get it off. Once you get past that aqueduct in the middle, there's really not a lot that the enemy defense can do, because your defense can run up to meet you so easily, making a quick raider grab or inf grab. Once you get into that middle field, they really need to get the E grab. And here we are again in setup. Team Aggressive Crouch Display versus Team Envy. Team Envy winning the set 2-0, but this is Newbloods, so we do play the third match. I know this sounds repetitive, but I'd have to say words in case I split the VODs into maps and people just decide, hey, I'm only going to watch the third map. Well, you got to know what's going on, so now you know. Team Envy winning the set 2-0, but they do play the third map. That is about the 6th time I've said those same words. Waiting on the Force for the map to start. I don't know when they're going to start it. They don't seem to be giving us any warning. They just kind of go. ACD on Diamond Sword, Envy on Blood Eagle. Gosh. Team Envy running a controversial 3 Sentinel strat. Of course, this is simply the setup time, so anything goes. Not as good as Team Legion's 7 Sentinel strat versus Generators in the NASL. That is a match to remember. We may see a swag blaster only defense. No, of course not. They all switch into their real classes, and the match is forced to start. Here we are. We have Team Envy sending up their offense over here on the right aqueduct for ACD. It looks like Lufa in that Juggernaut suit going to be spamming. Anathema setting up his back route as Prepaid Lenin is setting up on the right route. They may see each other. They may not see each other. Anathema should have got the spot on Prepaid Lenin, which means the ACD defense should know that he's coming. Meanwhile, Blade Killer over here in Pathfinder doing something. I don't really know what he was trying to do. Anathema coming in on the back. Do they spot him? I don't think they don't spot him at all. Oh, but he gets taken out by the mines. Blade Killer did not take out those mines at all. Prepaid Len is setting up on this back right route, which he is very fond of, rather than the left right route. Let's take a look at the ACD stand. The ACD stand is looking pretty empty. No. Professor Fast on there, but he has no health. Can Prepaid Lenin self-clear? He manages to kind of cowboy it off the top of his head. Prepaid Lenin at half health. Can Tubes get the snipe over here? There is, again, no flag presence. ACD just not managed to... Oh, Rising Legends is here. Oh, no, but Rising Legends misses the E-grab. He gets knocked off just in time by, I believe that was by Googly. Nice play there. Fierce Mass just sitting here trying to take revenge for that cap. It is the first cap to Envy again in the first minute and a half. It looks like ACD is running 2 cappers now. They're running Blade Killer and Anathema. Blade Killer is coming in on this straight right route, it looks like right now. Does Team Envy spot him? Foul points looking for the other side. Blade Killer coming in, but that stand is not clear. He is, oh, nice. Twitch snipe by Style Points. You know, we have Anathema starting here on the back. Prepaid Lenin is also starting on a standard back route, but he's only just starting. Team ACD's offense, where is it? Here's Rising Legends in Jug and Fierce Mask in Raider moving up. However, they are only 2 offense as their other offense is running a double cap. And Fierce Mask just brutally focus fired down. I do believe, yes, they do see that back capper. Style Points is taking a look at him. He takes a shot and he's just knocked out. Blade Killer in inf again now, but he's a little too late to the stand. Trying to run that side route really cost his timing. Meanwhile, we have Prepaid Lenin over here coming in on the back. Professor Fast sees him. Professor Fast, nice body block for Prepaid Lenin, forced to punt it out to Lufa in the midfield, but Synthesis nope. Sinkisis wants to fight it. Lufa also punts again. Fingerstyle. Fingerstyle. The LD moving up to that midfield. As I said, Cluster is very strong on this map, but Sinkisis is... Oh no, he does not get the return. Ectobite with the pickup. Oh, but with no health. ACD looking for this pickup. Prepaid Lenin with the pickup. Prepaid Lenin pumped it right down midfield again. As I said, Cluster plays so strong. Once you get it past that aqueduct, what can they do? They now have 3. Offense over here. Rising Legend by himself. Sinkisis and Anathema chasing desperately. Fingerstyle. Nice shot by Rising Legend. Takes him out. Will they get the return? Yes, Rising Legend does manage to get the return on that. Very dangerous Cluster play from Team Envy, but ACD managed to take that flag back before it got too far. Lufa in Pathfinder suit. It looks like he's setting up on a route. Yes, he is dropping an inventory station to change, most likely to Juggernaut. Meanwhile, we have Prepaid Lenin over here moving to his start position. We have Blade Killer on Imps making his approach. We have... Where's their capper? Who knows where their capper went? I have no clue where their capper went. What do we have on the ACD defense? It looks like we only have Tubes and Professor Fast. Sinkisis has gone to O, perhaps? I really cannot see where Sinkisis is right now. They may be running a 5-0 strat in desperation trying to get this flag out. Fierce Seer Damask in Raider moving through, but he gets the roaming defense by Fingerstyle is so strong. Fierce Seer Damask forced to desperately spam the stand, but nothing hits. That's just 1-0 down. Fingerstyle managing to take down 1-0 every time. Cripples them so badly. Meanwhile, Lennon with a quick right route in Soldier. He is out with 420. A snipe could take him out, but no. Oop, it punts to the stand. Blade Killer is on the stand. Blade Killer not going for the E-grab. Blade Killer just trying to do something flashy and completely misses. Should really focus on that E-grab when the flag is out. It's a lot more important than getting your flag back. It's more safe. He just punts it out right out to Prepaid Lennon. Rising Legend trying to look for that pickup, but can he get it? No, he does not get it. And oh, Fierce TD Mask on the stand with the reguard. They're trying to cluster, but they just don't have anyone here. And Envy again has the flag out. They just clustered it right out. Really nice punt under the stand. Blade Killer, Blade Killer, Blade Killer. Can you do it, Blade Killer? No. Blade Killer not running Sonic Punch. He just misses. Oh, it's 3-0 to Envy. Blade Killer trying to run I believe that's safety third and quick draw, looking to kill that Sentinel, but that Sonic Punch and Reach gives you so much utility. It's really a toss-up depending on what you want to do. It looks like they're pretty scared of that style points, but he's not being able to take him out in time. Meanwhile, we are, of course, resetting here. Again, we have Prepaid Lennon setting up here on a standard back route. Anathema also standing up on a standard back route. It looks like they're going to hit at about the same time. We're going to watch over here. Fingerstyle roaming up to do... Ooh, Fingerstyle actually taken out. Oh, but Style Points finishes off Fierce TD Mask. And again, they only have... Blade Killer's taken out. There's no offense on this stand. Anathema is coming in. He's just taken out. Meanwhile, Prepaid Lennon getting out with completely full health. No, not completely full, but effectively full health. He's completely home. Rising Legend is over here in Juggernaut, but he's Juggernaut, and he really can't get to the stand fast enough. Does Envy have this timed return? Fingerstyle is going for it. They have the return, and they have the cap. It is 4-0 to Envy on this last and final map. Last and final, really redundant thing to say. I'm sorry. Professor Fast over here setting up on Hoff. ACD is going to really have to pull something crazy out if they want to make this. Their defense is just not able to hold against the raw timing of Team Envy. As I said before, Team Envy has had a solid roster throughout the entire tournament. They've been playing together for months at this point, whereas ACD has had a lot of issues, and I believe about half of their roster is relatively new within the past few weeks, so they are simply not as experienced as a team. You can really tell that they need to work on some of their timing if they want to be competitive, but that is a side effect of having a relatively new. I believe most of their offense is new, as I don't recognize a lot of these names. Meanwhile, we have Prepaid Landing set up on this back route. Anathema setting up on that back route. The back route, as I said before, in Arcs. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, he's cutting it short. Anathema is coming in for a left-ish route. What's he doing? And the stand is not clear. Here's Googly. He just misses. Oh. Prepaid Lennon coming in that back. Professor Fast getting cleared by Lufa. It's empty. And Lennon is out. This may be the game-winning cap. He's out with 1339. He has only taken a single point in damage. He is home scot-free. There's nothing on this stand, and Team Envy takes it 5-0, 3-0. 3 maps to nothing, 5-0 on every map. Completely clean win for Team Envy. Let's take a look at these counts again. Pretty short match. Team Envy, the sole undefeated team in the Newbloods tournament so far, looking very strong. And GGs are said by both teams. I'm not gonna bother with post-game interviews because I think that they sound kind of silly. So this has been Aggressive Crotch Display versus Team Envy for Newbloods. The winners are Team Envy, 3 maps to nothing, 5-0 on every map. This is Silver Chaos, your caster. I hope I wasn't too terrible and maybe somewhat entertaining.